Yeah. Story so far. We're storied. That's the story. That's the story. Alrighty then. Yeah, we're fine. Offer the orbs again. I've never actually seen this redo. Huh, fun fact. So the Yggdrasil dew we get up here is respawnable. You know, one of the best curative items in the game. However, it takes a whopping, that's right, a whopping, big old whopper doodle doo of 120 minutes to respawn. Normal items respawn after 15. See, look, it's not there anymore. Alright, cutscenes. Time for a big plot twist. I mean, what?
So this is the heart of Yggdrasil. It's bigger than I thought it would be.
It's the source of all life. It's not exactly going to be small now, is it?
Eric seems insulted.
It's so fascinating. I'm sort of scared, but I want to touch it.
I want to touch it. Don't do it. It go ouchie.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well,
Thing gave me a shock.
well, that's not very nice.
Aye, and so it should. I doubt the World Tree would let any but the one who bears her mark near her holiest of holies. After all, only he can wield the weapon destined to dispel the darkness. The Sword of Light. Now, laddie, it's time to reach into the heart of Yggdrasil and claim your birthright.
Heart of Yggdrasil.
Only you can do it. Only you can save our world.
Only you can do it. Well, this is easy, right?
Damn you, Jasper.
Damn
How
you!
did you find us?
find you. Did you witless vermin not realize I was following you all along?
I was following you.
What was that?
Now, princess. Such boorish behavior hardly befits one of your station. Do you not see that you are utterly powerless to stop me?
Utterly powerless.
Can't move.
Now, tremble before me. Tremble with gratitude. Your sacrifice shall pave the way for my ascent to glory. Come, Luminary, all of you, on your feet. The Tree of Life shall be your place of death. Your journey ends here.
Bow. Bow. Bow.
Don't let your guard down. Is it my turn? Let's do this.
All right. Oh, right. I can't do anything. I forgot. We just wipe. A frosty smile.
Witness my true power.
And that's the end of Act 1.
I can't get through that aura. What is it?
It's a power, the like of which we've never seen. Could he be... Surely not.
So this is the heart of Yggdrasil.
The heart.
Whosoever controls it controls the world. Or so they say.
Not one step further, Jasper. Now you see it with your own eyes, sire. He is no longer himself. The darkness has him entirely in its thrall. How long he has deceived us, I do not know, but deceive us he has. Jasper is a traitor to Heliodor and to the world. Confess, scoundrel! Just how cheaply did you sell your soul?
A bomb.
On second thought, spare me your wretched excuses. In the name and presence of His Majesty, I pronounce you guilty. Prepare to face your punishment. Ah!
Betrayed.
You have served me well, Hendrik.
Your Majesty, what is the meaning of this?
Mordigan.
My dear Jasper, it seems you have snared us a luminary. Very impressive.
It is an honor to serve you, as always. Lord Mordigan.
So that was it. The king was... He was Mordigan all along.
Now, luminary, you are in my power. And soon, your power will belong to me. So, this is the power of the luminary. The key that unlocks Yggdrasil's heart.
Hello. You've missed all the plot
This
twists.
is the fabled sword of light. Not very fitting for the Lord of Shadows.
No worries, it's okay. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, my dude.
The Sword of Light! What has he done?
Almighty Yggdrasil, source of all life, yield your power to me!
You missed the entire end of Act 1. I'm doing alright.
No! This can't be happening! If Yggdrasil falls, the world will...
Of course. You gotta win. So this is where Dragon Quest XI Vanilla and Dragon Quest XI, you know, Definitive Edition changes. They added several scenes to this to explain basically what happens between Act 1 and the beginning of Act 2. Oh yeah. I don't remember how long, like a couple of weeks to a couple of months in between Act 1 and Act 2. Playable scenes, I should say.
What's the matter, dearie? Can't you sleep?
No, Mum.
You're still upset about your little fight with Gemma, eh?
She started it. She hit me for no reason. All I did was draw eyebrows on Sandy. Oi, don't laugh. Look at this great big lump she's given me.
This big lump.
I see it. And I saw the one on her head, too. You gave her that, didn't you?
You gave her that.
Yeah.
Now you listen to me, my lad. There'll be plenty of times in your life when people upset you and you feel like lashing out. But no matter how much it hurts, and no matter how much you want to hurt them back, you don't go looking for revenge. You do what's right.
I want to be friends with Gemma again, Mum. What should I do?
Why, you talk to her, of course, you big silly. Ask her what she was feeling and why she did what she did. Try to see things from her point of view. Once you've done that, the rest is easy. You just smile and hold out your hand. That's my boy. Now, time for bed.
Night-night, Mum.
Night-night, son. Don't you worry about a thing now. It'll all be all right in the morning. Good night. Sleep tight, child of Yggdrasil. The sun, it is sleeping, and the night is still. The stars, they watch over you with twinkling eyes to ward off the darkness till dawn arrives.
Have you found him yet?
Not yet, Master. Our forces have scoured the four corners of the world, but the luminary is nowhere to be found.
He is dead, then. Good.
Good.
If that is the case, then this world is mine.
This world is mine.
Mordegon has played his hand. The game is all but won. A shroud of deepest darkness has eclipsed the shining sun. And yet, amid the shadows, glimmer tiny specks of light. Faint, flickering flames that rage against the coming of the night.
Against the coming of the
Can
night!
Such sparks of hope remain when darkness rules the land. Now evil reigns supreme. Who has the strength to take a stand?
Again, the rhyme game in this is just ridiculous. In search of hope. So we get to do 4 side stories with 4 of our party members. And the first is, of course, Silvando.
What happened? Where am I? I'm alive. But how?
Sylv! Sylv! Oh, thank goodness you're all right.
Thank goodness.
Sylv! Stay with me, Sylv. Come on. Oh, there you are. You all right, Sylv?
You all right?
Oh, sure, Davy, honey.
Davy.
I was just getting a little air. Being cooped up in that cabin was driving me crazy, you know?
Oh, come on, Sylv. Cheer up, will ya? I don't think I can take much more of this moping.
I don't think I can take it.
Day, when Mordegon... There was nothing I could do. He was just too powerful. I thought it was the end for me. For all of us. But this is worse than death. To wake up and find everybody gone.
Everybody
the world
gone.
Consumed by darkness. I'm sorry, David, but I can't do this.
He's
I
crying.
know I should feel lucky to be alive, but without the others, I'm nothing. Nobody.
Right. That's enough of that.
Sobering slap her.
Have you lost your bleeding marbles? Since when were them mates of yours the types to let some Lord of Shadows numpty get the better of 'em, eh?
Oi!
How about you have a bit of bleeding faith in 'em like you used to? Or did you think saving the world was gonna be easy or something?
Oh, David, darling.
David,
You're right.
darling.
If a slip of a thing like me was able to get out of that tangle with Mordegon alive, then the others must have done too. And here I am feeling sorry for myself instead of getting out there and trying to find them. What would
Exactly.
Veronica and Eric say if they saw me like this?
That's more bleeding like it. It's good to have you back, me old mucker.
That's more like it.
Oh, it's good to be back, believe me. Now, enough chit-chat. It's time for action. We need to make land at the nearest port and find out just how much of a mess the world is in. And once we've done that, we can make a start on fixing it.
Sounds like a plan, Sylv. Nearest harbour to here would be over in Gondolia. Our protocol's right away.
That sounds just perfect, honey. Anchors away! Hoist the mainsail! Gondolia,
Hoist!
here we come!
Aye, aye, Captain.
He is one salty stallion, you know. Poor Gondolia, hard to believe this used to be the busiest, most bustling trading port in the whole wide world, ain't it? I mean, it ain't a surprise enough, but when a lively place like this falls on hard times, well, it's just sad, that's all. Still no use in moping, I suppose. Come on, Sylv, let's have a mooch around and see what locals got to say for themselves. Por favore, you must be careful. The beastly boys, they see you are in trouble and they take you immediately. Subito! Already, they steal the knapsack of a man who just arrived in town. I see him walking to the piazza after it happened. He looks so sad. The heck's a piazza? You see him, no? The man who started the sea, he looks so sad. Oh, there he is.
Bad day? Hmm? Don't worry, honey. It happens to us all.
Oh. You're one of those minstrel types, are you? Look, if it's money you want, you'd better go and hassle someone else. I haven't got a penny to give you.
Sorry, darling. No can do. It's against my policy to leave people all alone when they look as down in the dumps as you do. Look, why don't you just tell me what's on your mind? A problem shared is a problem halved. Hmm? That's better. Now we can talk properly. Silvando, entertainer extraordinaire at your service.
Right. Well, my name's Tetsu. I'm a blacksmith from Hotto, though I haven't been back in a long old while. I'll tell you my story if you really want, but I'm warning you, it doesn't have a happy ending. After all those years away, I thought it was time for me to finally head home, see how my mother was doing, you know. But then the minute I set out on my journey, Yggdrasil fell. That just made me even more desperate to get back, of course. I was so worried about her. I managed to make it as far as Gondola.
So worried about her.
But then my luck finally ran out. My luggage was stolen by a gang of thieves who've been terrorizing the town. The Beastly Boys, they call themselves. I can't make the journey to Hotto without all my things. Especially not the lilies of the valley I brought for my mother. They're her favorite flower. I wanted to give them to her to say, well, to say sorry for being away for so long. For leaving her all alone.
For leaving her!
Oh, honey, believe me, I know exactly how you feel. Fear not, friend. Your mother will get her flowers. Dave and I will make sure of that. All you need to do is tell us where we can find these Beastly Boys.
I love how he has like just a regular belt.
Well, if you're sure. There are two merchants, brothers, who run establishments in the southern part of town. I've heard that the Beastly Boys have been hanging around causing trouble at the older one's store.
A stall in the south of town, huh? All right. We'll be back before you know it. Dave, darling, let's roll.
Wait. Look, I appreciate you trying to help me, but these are real thugs we're talking about here. And no offense, but you're just an entertainer, right? I wouldn't want you getting hurt.
Oh, don't you worry about me, sweetie. I'm more than just a pretty face, you know?
Much more than just a pretty face. And of course, he must give the trademark wink. Beastly Boys, you say? Oh, I just saw him over on the south side of town near those stalls at the entrance. They're screaming blue murder at some poor shopkeeper in a mask. Oh, how dare they. Time to kill, Sylv. Murder! Hey, mind your business while you were having a private conversation here. Clear off! Well, quite the drama, aren't we, darling? I can see why you called yourselves the Beastly Boys. Now, enough with the tough guy act. Hand over Tetsu's knapsack before I have to get nasty. Ha! Hilarious, but you picked the wrong guys to clown around with. And if you think we're giving anything back to anyone, then you really are as stupid as you look. You want it, you're gonna have to take it. Okay.
Get him, boys.
Watch yourself.
Flower power!
Flower power! Get him, Dave! Slay the boy!
Victory!
Victory!
Now, if you don't mind.
Now.
What we gonna do with this horrible lot then, Sylv?
Well, beastly they may be, but they're not exactly the dangerous thugs we heard about. They can barely swing a sword. What's your story, boys, huh?
We didn't start out as criminals. We were fishermen. And very happy fishermen at that. But after Yggdrasil fell, we couldn't take the boats out anymore. Have you seen the sea lately? It's swarming with monsters.
Things were just impossible. Most days, we barely had anything to eat.
The world might as well have ended that day. We lost our families. Lost everything. And no one came to help us.
No one!
So we had to choose between a life of crime or starving to death. And that's no choice at all.
Watch closely, darlings. This is just an ordinary steel pike, yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Think again. From arms to who's for fresh bread?
From arms to
Bon appetit, beastly boys. Eat your fill and forget your wicked ways. You'll be beaming again before you know it.
Wait! Who are you?
Me? Oh, nobody. Just someone who likes to see people smile.
Good old Sylv. Always thinking of others. Alright, now we gotta return to Tetsu. Sorry. I was adjusting my hair. More sob story, probably. You're back in one piece too! Goodness me, I don't suppose you managed to recover my knapsack as well, did you? Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. They're still in one piece. Now I can go home to my mother with my head held high. Thank you, Mr. Sylvando. Oh, here. It's not much, but I want you to have these.
Oh, Tetsu, darling. Whatever they are, I'm sure they're wonderful. You're such a sweetie.
Honestly, you deserve much more. Come and visit me in Hotto sometime. I'll be able to thank you properly. Now, I'd better be off. I'd tell you to be careful, but I've got a feeling you'll be just fine. Bye for now.
Ta-da! Here, you all right, Sylv?
Oh, I'm better than all right, darling. I found it. My purpose in life. My raison d'etre. You know how I've been so down in the dumps thinking about all the despair and suffering in the world? Well, if that's what's making me so unhappy, there's only one thing to do about it. Get out there and fix the problem. Help make people happy again. Just because I can't save the world with some grand heroic gesture, that doesn't mean I can't do it one smile at a time.
That's my Sylv. I'm with you all the way.
Just you wait until what Sylv does.
We heard everything you just said.
We heard it all, sir.
It's them tea leaves from before.
Tea leaves.
I hope they ain't spoiling for another fight. Didn't they learn their lesson first time round?
You have to let us come with you. You have to let us help people. We're done with our life of crime, thanks to you.
You want to tag along? Well, I hope you understand it won't be easy. I can't guarantee you'll get home in one piece.
Not in one.
We don't care.
Okay.
Well, in that case, welcome aboard, darlings.
Sylvando has the absolutely most ridiculous Act 2. 3 new friends!
Now, as luck would have it, I've got you all a welcome gift. Here, take one each now. Don't be greedy.
Wow.
Oh, they're simply fabulous. Darlings, you look splendid.
I don't get it, Sylv. What are they?
They're the presents dear old Tetsu gave us. If we're going to be traveling around spreading happiness and laughter, we'll need to look the part, no?
No.
All right, we're all set.
Whoops. Oh well.
Sylvando's super special smile spreading parade starts right here.
Smile spreading parade.
Yeah!
Right, how about we get out of here and find some more folks in need of help? I reckon we could do worse than take butchers round that Laguna de Gondola place for a start. Those guys here with you are the Beastie Boys. This is wait, you are all friends now? I don't believe it. Sadly, we most likely will not see the most ridiculous part of it until much later, but that's okay.
Leave it to me. Take this! Huh. Is that all you got?
I'd like to point out that when Sylvando goes to attack an enemy, he just snaps at them. I'm just like, make sure y'all attack everybody but me.
Now that's beastly.
Now that's beastly.
Well, that was easy.
Oh, the cat hat. Sanaya!
Darvation!
Get him, Darby!
Leave it to me. Take this! Huh. Is that all you...
I love how they cheer with their thingies.
Arriba!
So, the world now has newer, viciouser monsters. Because, you know, why not?
Leave it to me.
Get in! Starvation!
Easy. Woo! Also, I'd like to point out that Sylv gets to cheat, and he gets the most amount of party members. Cause why not, right? I'm missing one. The bodyguard. At nighttime only. Lame! So we don't really need to fight anything other than to get them into our bestiary, so I'm not gonna fight them, except to get them in our bestiary. Hey, we spoke with all the weather cows, even though it did not matter. Greetings, fellow travelers, I'm a priest. When I was a boy, my mother would give me some hot milk. Came from a talking cow. Yeah, Sylv, me old granny used to have a dairy cow. Whenever the old moo got down in the dumps, we just do a couple of song and dance numbers. Yes, someone say song and dance? That can be arranged. Come on, boys, let's give it everything we got. I feel better. I feel utterly fabulous. We got a pail of fresh milk. Ice one. Oh my word, this is it! The milk of a talking cow! Yeah. Then morning came. Haven't slept that well in years. We have just got ourselves a priest! These boys are all ridiculous, and I love them all. Get up. Now we go find that missing monster. The Brawly Garch. I don't know what kind of monster it is, but we will find it, I hope. Center, so over here. There they are. Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies, yeah! Darby.
Take this!
Hello!
Hey, we did it!
Welcome to the brand new content for this game. Where we see how Sylv created his band of merry men. Very. You know what? I'm gonna sell them for the night, but then we're gonna go. Because I don't need 2 of these monsters that are in the day. I need a bunch of them that either show up at night or anytime. Ba bum ba. Yeah, we should have all monsters, yeah. Including those handsome crabs. Da-dum, da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. I still love his preempt attack. And snap. Wow, it's you, isn't it? You're the great Sylvando! Sure am I, and who might you be? Oh, I'm nobody, not yet. I knew I said just joined the circus in Gallipolis, you see. Oh, the others aren't gonna believe this is such an honor to meet you. The reason I chose the life of an entertainer, you know, one look at you in action, I knew what I wanted to be. I ran away and joined up as soon as I could. Oh, stop it, you're making me blush. But wait, if you're in the circus in Gallipolis, what are you doing all the way out here? Well, cut a long story short, we're closing down. Nobody wants to see people clowning around when the world's the way it is, but we're doing one last performance first. Gotta go out with a bang, right? Trouble is, we don't have enough people to pull off what the ringmaster's got planned, so that's why I'm out here. On the hunt for people who want to taste the showbiz before it's too late. Sadly, there don't seem to be many of those around, so I suppose you know what's coming. Will you join for one last big show? Yes. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. With the great Sylvando at the top of the bill, it's gonna be a night to remember for sure. Ah, even with you on board, we're still a couple performers short. I don't suppose you could help look for 2 more people? Don't bother with the desert. Stupid idea. I should have stuck with downtown Gallipolis. There's always plenty of talent there. With your reputation, not to mention your powers of persuasion, they'll be queuing up. Okay. And snipe. Pink pirouette! Whee!
Wonderful.
Whee! Just spin. Lovely jubbly. I'm a creature crusher.
Come on, everyone.
The vicious, restless armor.
Take this!
Wonderful.
Leave it to me.
Ha! Thank you, Mr. Priest.
Well done, everyone.
Well done. Rude.
Leave it to me.
It looks so derpy walking around. I was just like, are they okay? So I attacked them.
Huh. Is that all you...
Greetings, Goto. You may be wondering what a bot is doing here. Well, I set out on a journey. You know what this guy does? He spits fire. Wanna know how I know? It's in his name, which is spits fire.
Well done, everyone.
Well done. We're missing 3. Vicious Fandango. Metal Dragon Slime and the Cactolotl. Well, there's the Metal Dragon Slime, which, to be honest, I've never heard of. A Metal Dragon Slime? Never heard of it.
That's beastly.
Ah!
Take this!
Dove chop.
Dove chop.
Huh. Is that all you got?
It is showing it's night. Oh wait, obviously it is. So we need the Vicious Fandango, Thunderbolts and Lightning. Very, very frightening. Me. Galileo. Are you the Cactolotl or the Vicious? You're the Vicious.
Flower power!
I'm here to...
Oh, take this!
Dove kick!
Leave it to me.
It's nice that we've got, you know, 5 extra members helping us, but one just makes them fall asleep. One just sings songs. One throws nets. The leader of the Beastly Boys actually does good attacking, but... whatever. Por favor, please, you must help. Alright, take it easy. What's going into you? Look, over there, por ahí. I am a caballero from Puerto Valor. I heard that very many people are suffering after the fall of Yggdrasil, so I felt it was my duty to try and help them. But being a hero is much harder than I realized when I saw these monsters at first with fear, and now I can do nothing as shit ass. But por favor, senor, will you help these people? Of course. The artless prancing will show them the true dance.
Come on, boys.
In fact, we'll show them the pure pirouette. Oh, god damn it. You got line dancers here. It is indeed a coincidence. A daft dance? Who you calling daft?
Now that's beastly.
Now that's beastly.
Hey, we did it!
Really thought we were done for when we ran into those monsters. Thank you ever so much for stepping in. Thank you for having a bit. Muchas gracias, senor. I really thought I would be able to help them, but in the moment all of my confidence disappeared. At least you tried to do the right thing, honey, saving the weak entirely and all that, eh? You know the pledge? But how? Oh, it's just something I heard long ago. It stuck with me, though. When whatever happens, you mustn't forget to either serve the weak entirely, never retreat in the face of adversity, and all the other stuff. See, I understand. Don't be hard on yourself, sure. Maybe you didn't get to be the hero this time, but at least you tried. Make a fine night one day, I'm sure. Gracias, senor. You are truly a wonderful person. In fact, reminded me of my master, the one who inspired me to become a caballero in the first place. You have the same strength, the same spirit. Por favor, senor, you must become my new master. I could learn so much from you. Please, will you allow me to accompany you, sir? Oh, who am I to stand in the way of a young caballero who wants to fulfill his destiny? They are the 6 caballeros. Oh, that's a big boy. He's so big he has 2 rows of teeth. We kissed him deadly. Oh, look at that. Poisoned him with our love. This could kill us, by the way. Oh, whipping boy. Oh, good. The nincompoop knight. Continue doing whipping boy.
Chop!
Really probably should not be fighting this man, but you know, whatever. Please, whipping boy, if you go again. Look at the damage! It is devastating. Yay, whipping boy! Man, that poison does nothing. Nice parry. Hey, yo, if he keeps doing that, we can beat this big guy. Oh, we have no more magic. Well, this will take longer.
Take this!
I only have an Yggdrasil leaf. Whoops. Aha! No, Nincompoop Knight! I need you to defend me! I love that he's called the Nincompoop Knight. Uh-oh. Oof. Heal me. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh good, Whipping Boy came in. Again, I'm doing the dumb, and I don't care. More fun that way. You did all that for a quick 12. I wish that poison did more damage to him. It does like 4 damage. That's it. Oh, 3 this time. Thanks. Ow, Sylve. Oh, this is gonna hurt like 100. Oh, good. It unfolds. He could have killed me otherwise. Thanks for the whipping. 90. An average is 69. Dave, thank you. Priest. 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 Yo, we beat it! This was a bad idea, but we did it anyway!
Fabulous, darling.
I literally cannot believe we did not die. Because that should have absolutely backfired by a lot. That's amore. Ooh, an eyeball. Let's go. My favorite kind of reward from an enemy. Their balls of eyes. How can I make us smiling again? My drumming seems to make no difference. This young man appears to have talent. Why, yes, come join me. What? The circus? Me? Well, it has always been an ambition of mine to perform along the great Sylvana, but I'm afraid I can't help you right now. My best friend, you see, she hasn't cracked so much as a smile since Yggdrasil fell. Sure, the right drum beat would cheer her up, but I can't seem to find it, so I need to practice. Drumming your fingers to the bone to put a smile on your friend's face. Honey, you're my kind of guy. How about I give you some help and we'll make a deal while we're at it. If you can get your friend grinning again, you'll have to come and join the circus, okay? Really? You'll help me? That's amazing. If you can put a smiley back on my friend's face, I'll be happy to join you. It'll be hard to find my friend. She really stands out in the crowd. She's got fine bone structure, great posture, and those long, fluttering eyelashes. She was hanging around the northwest of the city last time I saw her. Really hope we can find a way to make her smile. Yes, she's got the right bone structure. Why, you could almost say that she's got a long face. It's Margarita, Sylvando's trusty steed. She looks terribly sad, as though she might cry at any moment. Margarita, darling, as the awful darkness that's engulfed the world upset you too. Oh, it breaks my heart to see you suffering. Wait a minute. Fine bone structure, fabulous posture, and long fluttering eyelashes. Why, the drummer must have been talking about Margarita. I just came to check up on my friend here. I didn't expect to bump into you. Honey, I had no idea this is who you're talking about. This is Margarita. My Margarita. What? Margarita's yours? Well, I suppose that explains why she's so fabulous. Ah, she certainly is, but you're right about her being in a bad way. I know how to put that right, though. She's always been a fan of my dancing. You lay down the beat, darling, and I'll do the rest. I'll try, I won't, though. My drumming doesn't seem to have had any effect on her so far. Honey, there's nothing wrong with your drumming. It's just that the visual element has been lacking. I'm sure, fortunately, that's where I come in. You'll help too, won't you, boys? Let's put our best feet forward and bring a smile back to Margarita's big, long face. A fabulously funky groove. My question is, where'd the guy on the right learn to dance? He's quite graceful for a fisherman. Margarita is absolutely loving it. Oh, Sylvando, look how happy she is. You did it. You really did it. No, we did it. This was a team effort, darling. And now that Margarita's smiling again, we can do with those skills of yours at the circus. What do you say? If you really think my drumming can make a difference, I'd be happy to help. By the way, it looks like Margarita wants to give you a little something for making her smile again. Gosh, that's certainly quite fragrant. We got a dollop of horse poo. Oh, is it an important item? Nope. Huh. Greetings, stranger. I sense you are looking for someone. Haha! Do not attempt to deny it. I know everything. What's more, I'm in a position to help you find the one that you seek. Be they a long-lost brother or a brand new lover, my crystal balls will guide you to them. Don't worry, I'm not in it for the money. I just thought the people might need a bit of spiritual guidance. What's with Yggdrasil having fallen and all? Man appears to have some talent. Savando invites the fortune teller to join the circus! You want me to join the circus? Gosh, even I didn't see that one coming. Are you sure about this? I mean, I'm just a fortune teller. Do you really think I'm gonna fit the bill? I tell you what, why don't we let my crystal balls decide? Now listen carefully, I'm gonna picture one. And only one of these wondrous orbs. Red, yellow, blue. All you gotta do is choose one. You picture what I'm picturing and we're destined to work together. So which is it? The balls tell all, the balls tell all. What color will they show us? If lies they tell, then off to hell, the dark place down below us. They speak of fire, they speak of flames, they speak of sunset's glow. The balls tell all. What color do they show? Red. Well, you did it. I mean, you described red things, my dude. Great Savando saves the day once more. We got 2 new recruits keen to perform with us in the final show, and it's all thanks to you. Everything's ready backstage. We're all set now. Hello, darling. It's been a while. Sylv, what are you doing here? Oh, you know me, honey. I've never been safe away from the circus for long. Bravo. By the way, most people would have thrown in the towel by now, but I always knew you were made of sterner stuff. Wait. Are you the one who found those new recruits for us as well? Goodness me, I don't know how to thank you. Oh, you don't need to thank me, honey. The only thing you need to do is give me my cue. The Wandering Wonder is ready to leap into action once more. All right, Sylv, you're ready, then so are we. As the spirit. One last glimpse of the great Sylvando.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome, one and all. I know it's a difficult time for all of us, but what better way to show off our indefatigable spirit than to fill the big top with joyful laughter and defiant exuberance? And believe me, that's what's going to happen. Because tonight, for one night only, for the first time since the glory days of the Gallipolitan Circus, the Wandering Wonder returns!
Welcome! Welcome! Oh, hi! Hi!
Clap your hands, stamp your feet, and get ready to smile like you've forgotten how to. I give you the Great Sylvando!
Everybody, it's time to turn those frowns upside down. Prepare to be amazed!
Savando and co put on a stunning performance, and for one night at least, the people of Gallipolis are able to put all their worries and cares behind them. After a jaw-dropping show, the curtain falls to thunderous applause.
Well, Sylv, I've got to hand it to you. That was like nothing else this circus has ever seen. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.
Just the bottom, though, not the top.
Darling, please. I just did a few party tricks, that's all. You're the real hero here. Keeping the show going in these dark times? No one else could have done that.
Well, you know me. I've always been a firm believer in the healing power of laughter. And heaven knows, these people need it now more than ever. I don't think I ever told you who taught me about that power, did I? I saw her when I was just a child. She was simply the most incredible performer. She led a parade of people out of a kingdom destroyed by monsters and onto a new home and a brighter future. And she kept them smiling from start to finish. You can't imagine how inspirational it was for those of us who were lucky enough to wave them on their way. And then, when she'd taken them to safety, she disappeared just as suddenly as she'd arrived. We never saw her again. The rumors were that she died when she was still young. Such a tragedy. Still, they say she fell in love with a famous knight, and they got married. So it seems she found some happiness before her untimely end. You remind me of her, you know. That look on her face as she proudly led those people out of danger, spreading joy and laughter wherever she went. Well, if I needed inspiration to keep the circus going, you've provided it in spades. The show must go on. Spades. These people need some light in their lives.
Did you hear that, darlings? It seems we've got a rival in the smile-spreading business. Well, we'll just have to work twice as hard.
Mr. Sylvando?
Mister?
Would you mind if we came with you? If this circus is going to stand any chance of keeping people laughing, it's going to need some performers who've learned from the best.
Oh, well, the more the merrier, of course. But I think we should see what the ringmaster has to say, don't you?
Oh, you boys go with Syl. Learn all you can from him, eh? I'll be expecting big things from you when you get back. Take good care of them, won't you? They're good lads, I promise.
Life in the happiness-restoring trade isn't all fun and games, you know? I'm going to be training you hard, and I expect you to become nothing less than the very best in the business.
Sir, yes, sir!
Yeah!
Oh,
yes! 3 new friends join Syl's merry band. Isn't Sylvando just the best? You poor thing, it breaks my heart to see you like this. If I could. Oh, hello there. Oh no, this isn't a monster, I promise you. Well, it didn't start off as one, at least. It's actually a common or garden plant, and a very beautiful one too. It's from the Laguna de Gondola originally. Then it's simply breathtaking when some blooms. Sadly, when the world went to pot and the darkness fell, plants underwent all kinds of metamorphoses and mutations, and even started wandering around causing mischief. breaks my heart, it really does. That's why I decided to try and do something about it. I'm a botanist, you see, and I've invented a special fertilizer. Got almost everything, except I'm missing one thing. Horse poo! Well, I have some. One steaming mound of horse manure coming right up. Look at that, it worked! Thank you ever so much, my little friend. Will have total lack off to Laguna de Gondoli. I imagine players hoping he has a nice quiet life then. Yeah! Sure, you can join me, good sir. Shapam! Just the singular. Highly 2, 5, 6, 8.
Oh, not that, gang! Anchors away! 2, 4, 6, 8. Going to get you feeling great.
Starvation!
I knew we'd win. Ole!
Ole! We got 2 more vicious my dudes to find. None shall pass. I promise to protect these people, and that is what I shall do. Easy there, honey. We don't mean you any harm. Quite the opposite, actually. We're traveling around looking for people who might need our help. What? Must be mad with the world the way it is now. Mind you, you do look like you can handle yourself. In fact, there might be something you can do for me. Martial artist, you see, and I said to help these people get food for the village of Hato. Whatever's going on with the world seems to have played havoc with their crop production. Anyway, we were on the way back to the village when we got attacked by a vicious monster. It roughed us up pretty good and proper and stole all the food we collected. I was supposed to protect him, but I didn't stand a chance. Sure, we'll fight it for you. Alright, so we need to find a vicious Garuda.
Let us pray.
No. Yeah. The nincompoop is definitely joining us. I'm getting rid of the circus novice. See, we want the nincompoop because he'll take the beating. Hiya! Dave.
We did.
Alright. We got 2 more enemies to fight. The Garuda. And then the giant blue ogre. You don't necessarily have to fight the Garuda, so I don't feel like it. I'm gonna fight that ogre. That Earl Grey tea. More humans, more food, give or I squish. Yep, yep. You like early Earl Grey tea? They got so excited at the thought of some Earl Grey tea. That's okay. Hey, you gotta get your fix one way or the other. I'm glad to hear though that you enjoy your Earl Greys. I'm not much of a teaer. I'm a coffeeer.
I'm on fire! Starvation!
Let's go for a spin. Take this!
Well, he got confused and then immediately came out of it. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, good, it didn't hurt.
Take this! Nighty night!
I'm on fire!
He's on fire! Oh, good. Nincompoop, take my hits.
Take this!
What's the problem with that? It's called a 2:30 snack. Good job, Sil.
Fantastico!
Sylvando and Co. defeat the Giantess! Thank you ever so much for your help. We really couldn't have done it without you. You know, you're really quite something. Risking your life to help a bunch of strangers like that. It's pretty amazing. I want to be like that too. Hey, if I spend time with you, it might help. So, of course, join us, darling. We said to see Otto and see how Dexy's doing. Kill the bird.
Come on, boys. That's beastly.
Take this!
That's beastly.
You should sue them, man. But what? You mean you don't keep snacks around that you could possibly eat at 2:30 in the morning in case you get hungry? That's what I call being unprepared. Here we are, Otto at last. I took it to him.
Yoo-hoo! Tetty wetty woo bags!
Tetty wetty woo bags.
Sylvando, you came!
Sylvando!
But of course I did. And who's this ravishing young thing, huh?
I am his mother, and you must be Sylvando.
Gratitude is due. When the world tree fell, I thought my boy had been lost. I drowned in despair. But now he is home. My worries clear like the clouds, and all thanks to you.
God, would you look at that? You really do perk people up wherever you go, eh, Sylv? A right little soldier of smile, you are.
Soldier of smile. Who was
Soldier of smile.
All right, listen
Ah,
up, boys.
that would do it now, wouldn't it?
We all know what a dark place the world is these days. But if there's one thing I've learned by helping people like Tetsu here, it's the power of the smile. No matter how bad things get, no matter how much you cry or how powerless you feel, a single grin can bring hope for a better tomorrow. There's nothing this world needs more than happy faces right now. So that's just what we're going to give it.
Yay! You're so right, Sylv. We're with you all the way.
Oi! Who said you could start calling him plain old Sylv, you cheeky toe rag?
Cheeky toe rag.
Oh, I get it. We can't go spreading smiles if we're mistering and sirring left and right, eh? Fair enough. Sylv yourself, silly boys.
Great idea, boss. Sylv it is. I'm with you all the way too, Sylv. Let's get out there and save the world.
Yeah! I mean, yay!
Yeah!
Oh, boys, you don't know how much this means to me. This parade's gonna change everything. I just know it. From this day forth, you shall journey across the land, vanquishing the blight of despair with the righteous power of happiness. I hereby dub you the Soldiers of
Very
Smile!
Does he just carry confetti cannons with him everywhere? Oh, the guy in red got a new dance. Interesting. Yeah!
If it please you, sir, my son would like to join you in spreading...
Sadly, I do not. I detest confetti getting in everything.
All right, boys. Me and my mum have made a little something that's going to knock your socks off.
Like glitter. It's very pretty, but no thank you.
I told you I'd thank you properly if you came to visit. Now you can travel the world in style.
Wow.
We've made something for you too, Sylv, to say thanks, you know.
Let's get ready for the best costume in the game.
Oh my, I love it! Thank you so much, my special little soldiers.
Yeah, less of that snivelling, you. There's people out there need our help, in case you've forgotten.
Look out, world!
Here we come!
I know you're still out there, all of you. We'll meet again soon. I just know it. And until then, I'll be doing my best to make the world a better place.
And that was Sylv, and how his merry band of smile soldiers came to be. Now we've got another person to see. We get 4 side quests, and that was 1. And now we see Jade.
Octagonia. Finally.
You there? You're not from around here, are you? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. One traveler to another. Steer well clear of that city. It's in a right old state. The stories I've been hearing are enough to make your hair stand on end.
The stories.
Thanks for the warning, but I'm going in anyway. If the people there are suffering, I can't leave them to their fate. Things are bad enough these days without that.
Blimey. There aren't many like you around. Most people are just out for themselves since Yggdrasil fell. Well, good luck to you. You'll need it.
I know I'm not alone in this. If you're still out there, you'll be doing exactly the same thing as me. And that's how I'm going to find you. I just have to keep looking.
Angry Cat. Jade actually has the most OP outfit in the game. It's just, you get it for this bit, and then you don't get it again until you beat Super Boss. The hardest Super Boss in the game, at which point the actual outfit no longer matters.
Monsters inside the city. Then the rumors were true.
Insolent fool! How dare you defy us? Someone needs to clip your wings! Teach you your
Clip your wings!
Time to put an end to your hyper-annoying antics, once and for all.
Not so fast! What the? I'd better shake a tail feather and tell Booger about this!
Booger! Why Jade didn't dispatch both of them?
Thanks. You think I'd be able to look after myself, being a fighter and all? Wait, you're into the whole masked martial arts thing too, right? Yeah, you made it all the way to the semifinals. Jade, wasn't it? Well, picked a heck of a time to come back. What brings you to town?
I've been visiting places where people are in trouble and destroying the monsters I find there. I heard that Octagonia had been overrun, so I came here as quickly as I could. What can you tell me about what's been going on?
Well, we've had it pretty tough. As soon as Yggdrasil fell, this creep called Booga showed up and took the place over. Started using us humans as his slaves. Vince and the others weren't about to let monsters take over our hometown without a fight, though. A bunch of them went out looking to take the guy down. But we've heard nothing since. In the end, it got so I couldn't bear to just stand by and watch things go to hell either. I had to try to do something. But, well, you saw how that worked out.
Well, they won't be bullying the people of this town any longer. It's time someone taught this Booga character a lesson.
The Booga character.
Look, no offense, lady, but... He should be up in the old arena on the 3rd level. Guess you know what you're doing, but just be careful, okay?
Let's see. Okay, nothing to do here, but go upstairs. Nice.
Booger, I presume. Enslaver of innocence and all-round bully.
I am he, mighty Booger, spectral sentinel, skull smasher, swoon inducer extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire.
And who might you be? Let me guess. Another righteous warrior come to put an end to my wicked reign. Come on then. Let's have a look at you. As glossy as a great saber cat's coat, the flawlessly toned physique of a gigantis. Oh, yes, you're right up Booger's alley.
A Booger's alley.
We mustn't waste another moment. Please, say you'll be mine. Let me shower you with gushing lashings of affection every minute of every day, forever and ever and ever.
Disgusting noises.
Ugh, I couldn't think of anything worse.
Just look at her angry face. It's even more adorable than her only mildly grumpy face. Soon.
An average Reddit mod.
You won't be able to stay mad at me forever. Especially not when you see what I've made you. Beloved, a token of my undying appreciation. I call it the hair-raising suit. Ooh, and it'll make your darling Booga Wooga very happy indeed to see you wear it.
Not on your life!
Darling, please, we've only just met. Try to control your urges. At least tell me your name before you start throwing yourself at me. Come on now. Be a good girl and put it on. If not for your sake, then for theirs. I've been known to get aggressive when I don't get my way. So, what do you say, honey bun? A quick change of clothes is a small price to pay to stop these people's suffering, no?
It's the exact same outfit, just blue.
Just look at you. I knew you'd be a big giant, but oh, I could eat you up.
That's enough! I put on your stupid suit. Now be as good as your word and let these people go so I can come over there and pummel you.
Oh, I don't think so. No, I've changed my mind. Sorry, but I am very pleased to hear you want to spend some quality time with me. Let's get rid of these hangers-on first, shall we? Take everyone except me and the girl, will you, my love?
Anything for you, my boogie-woogie woo-birds.
You're disgusting. How could you?
Save it for when we're finally alone with you, my little plum dummy. We just have to pack these people off into an interdimensional vortex, and you will have me all to yourself.
No!
Not you! Where do you think you're going?
Where am I?
Please! I don't want to fight anymore. I'm sorry, okay? Please!
Lo, thou hast defied mighty Booga, and must needs pay thy penance. Thou knowest the sentence. 10,000 battles, no more, no less. Only then shalt thou be permitted to leave this place.
10,000 battles.
You animal! Can't you see he's had enough? He can't fight one more battle, let alone 10,000.
Stop it, please. You're only making it worse.
Worse? What do you mean?
'Tis plain thou art new to this place. Fear not, child. His life, at least, shall be spared. Just. But the commandments of Booga must be obeyed. Those who defy him must remain in limbo and fight until they have learned their lesson. Now stand aside and let justice be done. Thine own day of judgment shalt come to pass soon enough.
I don't know what you people are doing here, but it stops now.
Please! You have to listen to me. The more you try to fight them, the worse I'll get it. Forget about me, okay? You really want to help? Go help those who need it most. Some of the guys they're keeping down there, they're getting it way worse than me.
Way worse.
Fine, if you insist.
Stop! You're making it worse! Welcome to the kingdom of misery, a land whose only law is that every human must suffer. In these cells are the wicked enough to defy the mighty Booga, repay their debt of foolishness and fool. In time, you too shall take the field in pursuit of forgiveness. But until then, get thee to the farthest reaches of this forsaken place and join the rest of your wretched kind. Lovey-dovey diaries. Boudica. Everything hurts. What life thrown into this hellhole, only being dragged out to get beaten to a bloody pulp by monsters. Think I came to Octagonia to make a name for myself as a fighter. Oof. Fix it being fight to fight. I'm a priest though. It's alright, mate. Booga and Boudica, we humans are just trash. That's exactly how they treat us. They don't even give us real food. Oof. It's my turn to get rid. Oh, you're human. It's the fighters.
You were all in the tournament. Is everyone okay?
Just about. You wound up down here too, huh? Can't nobody catch a break lately.
So you're the ones who went off to beat Booga and never came back. What exactly happened?
Not a whole lot. We tried to take the guy down, and he sent us here. Limbo, they call it.
No one's allowed to leave until they've paid for standing up to him by learning their lesson. Which means trooping in one by one to fight monster after monster. And no matter how bad it gets, you can't tap out.
But that's just awful.
The whole sordid little operation is run by a horrendous fiend by the name of Boudica. She brought us all here and no one's made it out since. Unless someone does something about her, we'll be stuck here forever. Doomed to an eternity of terror, never knowing who might be called up next.
That's no kind of life. But you can't give up hope. If what you just said is true, then all we have to do is take care of this Boudica, and we can all go home.
Can't give up hope? You're a bit late for that, darling. We ain't had none of that in here for a long old while. Going after Boudica will only make things worse for us all. Is that what you want? Nah. Best thing we can do is keep our heads down and wait for him to get bored and let us go. We don't need none of your heroics, all right? You leave it alone if you know what's good for you.
You can't think like that. If you do, nothing will ever change. If we don't stand up and...
Look, hun, we've all heard the rumors, okay? About the Dark Spawn and how he caused the Lord of Shadows to come and wreck the world? And how a certain young fighter just happens to be one of the Dark Spawn's bosom buddies? You really expect us to listen to you?
All right, it's time to lock horns with some more monsters. You get moving. It's your turn to pay off some of your debt to Booga.
No. Please, I don't want to. I can't.
Never mind him. If it's a fight you're after, I'll be more than happy to oblige.
Oh, what fun! I do so love them when they're new enough to still have some fire in their bellies.
Lady Boudica?
I bet you thought I didn't notice you up there. Making eyes at my booga-wooga. Well, I did! Luckily for you, we have an extra special punishment for little madams who don't know their place. It's called the Girly Burly.
The Girly Burly.
I can't wait.
You've really gone and done it now. So long, kiddo. It was nice knowing you.
Don't be so sure. You may have given up hope, but I'm not about to.
Wait, I heard what you were just talking about. You really are even more reckless than you look. You don't stand a chance. I'm not gonna be able to stop you going ahead with this, though, am I? And in which case, you better take these. Manage to smuggle them with me when they drag me down here. Thank you.
It's been ages since the last Girly Burly.
Fie upon thee, humans! May Limbu be thy grave!
Look, she weren't bad in the tournament, but this is a different kettle of fish. She don't stand a chance out there.
What's...
Welcome, lovelies, one and all. Before you stands a little upstart who thought she'd play the hero. How's that working out for you, dear? It's time to show this cocky little creature who really rules the world these days. It's time for the Girly Burly! Monsters, make her suffer!
You survived the first round of the Girly Burly. The ordeal isn't over yet. Nay.
Fire on thee, human!
kick their butts. Ugh. These things.
Take this!
Ba 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 bum bum.
Is that it? I don't know what all the fuss was about.
A wall of tired.
I don't believe it. She made it through the girly-burly.
How did she do that? Anybody else would have given up by now.
Of course, 10 out of 10.
Oh, you're so annoying! You weren't supposed to actually survive! Well, sometimes if a girl needs something doing, she just has to do it herself.
Herself. Boo.
Oh no!
Yeah, that ain't right. She just fought off a massive horde of monsters. At least give her a chance to catch her breath.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Did you really think I was going to make this a fair fight? Honestly, one little present from my booger, and she thinks she's queen of everything. Don't let it get to your head, dear. My boo only has eyes for one woman, and she outshines you in every arena. Looks? Style? Not even close.
Not even
Muscle?
close.
Just look at you. Huh? Huh?
What? You think that's it? I'm just getting started.
Oh, you think you're so tough, don't you? Well, you've asked for it now, Missy. Limbo's about to introduce a new punishment. Death!
Jade, stop! Just stay down, you hear? Keep fighting and you'll die. That ain't no use to anybody. Quit now while you still can.
If I stop now, then you really will all give up hope. Not while I'm still breathing. Too many people have given up already. And who can blame them? The world's fallen apart around them. But I'm not about to do the same. My friends are still out there, and they'll never give up. I know it. They give me the strength to keep on going. A light in the darkness. I have to keep that light alive. I'll keep getting up, no matter how many times you knock me down. I'll never let that light die!
it, Jade!
I know your game, but it's going to take a lot more than a little scratch to make my boo stop loving me!
Vince!
You're right, Jade. With all the stuff that's been going down, we lost sight of the most important thing. Hope. That light you talked about, mine is those kids back at the orphanage. I won't stay down either. Not until I finally make it back to them.
We got your back and all, Jade. What kind of big, tough warriors would we be if we didn't, eh?
Hey, listen. I'm sorry about what I said before, okay? And I'm on board with all the Light of Hope stuff, too. There's gotta be something still worth fighting for in this world, right?
All right, everyone. Let's finish Boudica off. Then get out of here and take care of her boyfriend. It's time to bring Hope back to Octagonia.
Limbu's too good for the likes of you, filthy humans! You're all going straight to hell!
I love how we keep getting fights with like 4 to 5 like extra party members.
Oh yeah!
Did someone say bah?
What I love about this is I can be as reckless as I want. And I'll explain why if it ever shows up. It might not. Boudica hits pretty hard though, so. Very big. Look at them healing me.
I'll send you straight to hell! Yeah! Feast your eyes on this!
Nope, it won't even bother showing up. The hair-raising suit revives you every time you die. So I don't have to heal at all.
How could this have happened? Me, defeated by humans.
Bye-bye, Boudica.
Bye-bye.
This is not looking good. We need to get out of here, fast!
Look! Octagonia!
Look!
It's our only chance! Quickly, everyone!
That burly girl'd better not be roughing up my bunnykins. My eyes!
My eyes!
Huh? Did we? Man, we made it! We're back home! Woo yeah!
Whoa, yeah.
We did it, guys!
Yes! Yeah! Wait, we can't start celebrating just yet. We've got one last battle to fight. Octagonia won't be safe until we've dealt with Booga.
Let's do this!
Jade, you okay?
My little bunny rabbit has finally hopped home to Daddy. I wondered when that suit of mine would finally work its magic. We've got so much to look forward to. You're mine, all mine. We're going to be together forevermore. We'll write each other love letters. Maybe even, dare I say it, hold hands.
Hold hands.
It's so romantic.
No. Never.
And that's the end of Jade's journey. And now it's time for Eric.
What happened? Am I still alive? I remember the Tree of Life. And the Lord of Shadows.
The Lord of Shadows.
I can't be the only one who made it, right? Right?
Right? He's like, ah, man, not in a jail cell.
Not good.
Again.
Exactly in the best shape for a jailbreak.
It's not a jail. It's a monster's lair.
Monster's lair.
Hey, where'd you get off sneaking up on people like that?
Don't worry, I'm not a bad slime. I promise.
I'm not a bad slime.
Oh dear, it looks like you're a little battered and bruised. But I can help. Here you
go.
Battered and bruised.
Whoa. You healed me. What kind of slime goes around appearing out of nowhere and healing humans?
This kind of slime. My name's Elijah. Nice to meet you.
Elijah.
Okay. Sure. Well, whatever. If you're as good a monster as you say you are, Maybe you can help me. Have you seen my buddies anywhere?
Who's that? Your friends? You mean other humans? Nope. You're the only one here. But you want to go and find them, do you? All right, follow me.
Follow me.
He's helping me escape? Maybe he really is one of the good guys.
Of course, his name is Elijah.
Gift horse in the mouth. Guess I've got a new friend.
I think they grabbed all your stuff off when they caught you, but fair not. I've got some great news. Look what I found. Whoa, my stuff. They're like, wow, they took your stuff, but that's okay. I grabbed your stuff. Okay. Elijah reminds me of the slime buddies from shit, those spin-off games. That I cannot for the life of me remember. Go away! Look at these treasure chests. They sure to be oozing with loot. Too good to be true. Dragon Crest, Heroes, and Heroes 2. $776 damn. Midge. Like, Elijah just reminds me of the slime companion in Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and Dragon Quest Heroes 2. This is a trap. Yep. No worries. I probably said something incorrectly anyway. It is me we're talking about, so. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure you got it right. Bats. I can't seriously believe I've forgotten which treasure chest the door key is, and I can't believe I've forgotten again. Bad brain. It's the chest in the middle. Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Another escape from an underground prison, huh? Takes me back to the good old days when we busted out of Heliodor Castle. I hope he's doing okay, wherever he is.
He's sleeping with the
Who are
fishes.
you talking about? Sounds like someone who's very important to you.
Long story. Anyway, let's blow this joint.
Let's blow it.
Let's do this.
Dang it, Eric. again. Eric, you need more caffeine in your life. Eric, you need more caffeine. Or a better alarm clock. I need the second one though. I hella need a better alarm clock. Preferably one that smashes me over the head. What's that stupid human doing here? Wait, you must have escaped. My alarm clock does not alarm me enough. Maybe if it like picked me up and threw me out of bed, it would be helpful. Yeah, that's what I need. How about let's go like old school. Give me a mallet. Bonk me on the head until I get the fuck up. Goodness gracious. It does it. Those are two tough looking monsters up ahead. Why so jumpy? Don't worry, I'll watch my step. What do you mean two tough looking monsters up ahead?
See? I told you. Two great big ugly monsters right up ahead.
Right up ahead.
Yeah, I see them.
I don't know if you heard, but apparently Lord Indignus has been smashing it.
He most certainly has. He taught those Watchers a lesson, or so I heard. Attacked their village and sent it crashing to the ground.
Watchers? Never heard of them. Any idea what they're talking about? Never mind. There'll be time for that later. We need to get these guys out of the way.
Oh, I've got an idea. Why don't we do this? It's terrible! Awful! A complete splatastrophe!
Hey, have you got potty?
Just who are you anyway? I've never seen you down here before.
You! Oh, but how did you manage to break out? Oh.
Great work, Eric!
Wait, how do you know my name? I think you and me need to have a little talk. But it'll have to wait for now. Come on.
Yay! Let's get going!
Let's go!
Who's the best? Winner!
Okay. Locked doors. Love them.
Great.
Great.
There, looking for a fight would be suicide. Damn it, what do we do now?
Come on, you can't just do giving up like that. What would your sister think?
Wait a second. You're talking about my sister now? Not that she'd be in a position to think much of anything.
You don't remember telling me about her? I suppose it must have been a while ago.
What are you talking about? I only just met you, remember?
Anyway, this is no slime to be dithering. We need to look for another way out of here. Come on, let's go!
Let's go!
You're a slippery customer, all right. But don't worry, I'll get the truth out of you eventually.
Bum 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 bum.
Who's the best? We are!
We are! Okay, we've gotten everything here, so we don't really actually have to fight anything, so.
It's another one of these thingamies. But this one's not working.
Thingamies.
Let's see what's going on with it, shall we? Interesting. Don't worry, it's not broken. With a little bit of my extra special magic, it'll be all systems go in no slime. Well, it might take a minute or two. Just wait there, okay?
Runaways!
They've caught up with us. Can you shake a tentacle and get that thing moving?
I'm trying! I can't go any faster! Please, just hold them off for a little while, will you?
You can't go any faster. Well, the strict orders not to let you escape, and I'm not in any mood to disobey.
Watch out!
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, thank you. Now you guys.
Watch out!
Thank you, Mr. Diathon. Thank you, Mr. Grublin. Nice.
And stay down.
Easy. A perfect panacea. No, it's just a regular panacea. Only a total crackpot could escape from my... Aha, I'm behind you. Oh, didn't seem to help.
Think you can beat me? Oh, yeah.
Hooray! It worked! This thing's full to the brim with magic again. Come on, Eric. Climb aboard! Goodbye!
Huh. Not bad, little guy.
Haha! I told you I'm a good slime, really. But things would have got sticky if you hadn't been there to keep the monsters at bay. This place looks different to where we were before. Let's go and see if we can find a way out, shall we?
Yeah, let's go. Agility ring. A deft seed. Wait a second, isn't this the great big room that was oozing with monsters earlier? Looks like we can go that way. Come on, there's no slime to lose. Oh, you heard Elijah. We got a goo, a disturbing turban. You harbin barbin. We're just at the end of Eric's.
Wait, what? We were up in the sky the whole time? So how do we get down? Something tells me this isn't a jump we're going to survive.
Look, over there. There's a path going up to the top.
What now?
Kneel before indignous mortal, spectral sentinel and servant of the Lord of Shadows. It is I who imprisoned you, intending to offer you up to my master. But I see that you have other ideas. You have done well to make it this far. Quite a feat for a mere human.
A mere human.
But you will go no farther!
No, father!
Seize him! We cannot suffer an accomplice of the Luminary to remain at large. The time of darkness has arrived, and no light shall be allowed to return. All who oppose the Lord of Shadows will be destroyed!
Let's go!
Vicious Chihuahua! A vicious Chihuahua will no longer terrorize anyone's ankles ever again.
It's over. Looks like the end of the road. Damn it! If only there was some way out.
Damn it!
There is one way.
Huh? Huh? Elijah? Is that you? Where are you?
It is me, but also not me. You have known me for longer than you think. One day, you shall meet the Luminary somewhere deep underground, and if you help him, you shall be forgiven. You know those words, don't you?
Wait, that's...
I can lend you the power to escape your predicament. A great power, but a power you may use just this once. And in return, I will have to take from you that which you treasure most. So tell me, what might that be? Of course. Your memories of your brothers and sisters in arms. Precious treasures indeed. But I will have to strip you of them. There is no other way.
No other way.
Do what you have to do. I need that power. Memories aren't much good to me dead. Better to live and make new ones. I won't let this end here. I can't.
Then the power is yours.
He has accepted his fate at last. Seize him!
At last.
Oh, I'm not done. Not by a long shot!
thinks there is fight in him yet. Very well. I shall finish the job myself. Foolish human.
Let's go.
Of course. Eric literally can't lose this fight. Almost every single fight you do in this thing, you can't lose.
Yeah!
1,300 damage. Let go.
No, not now, damn it. I said, I'm not done.
Excellent, Kerr. I shall lay your broken carcass at the feet of my master.
You did it, Eric!
You're safe now. You knew me as the seer, as do all the people of your world. I once told you a tale of your destiny, and I had hoped I might guide you to it. But even my power has its limits. Forgive me.
Even memories of her.
Where there is life, there is hope. Farewell.
Farewell indeed.
What a blooming palaver. Oh, there's nothing like a massive great tree falling out of the sky to mess things up good and proper. Oh, talk about the long way round. Huh? Crikey, that bloke don't look too steady on his feet. You all right, mate?
I don't know. I don't even know who I am. All I know is I was on a journey with someone. But who?
Ooh, suit yourself?
Suit yourself. Lord Robert.
Huh? Oh. Oh. Where am I? How did I get here? I can't remember a thing. Ah! Jings! Is that... No, it can't be. It is. It's her. Fresh from the pages of the Ogler's Digest, and large as life.
He's in heaven, all right.
I haven't the first clue what's going on around these parts. But I reckon I could do worse than ask a lassie here.
You could do much worse than just ask her a question.
Well, Rab, what are you waiting for? She'll no hang around forever while you pluck up what little courage you have left. You, have you a moment to spare for a sweet, harmless old man, Hen?
Do you have to accentuate the harmless part? For a harmless old man. He caught her.
Hey? What just happened?
What just happened?
Come on!
This can't be. But it is. But it's Dundrasil, just as it once was.
Looking sharp, Your Majesty.
Ah, my old robes. But
yep.
But how?
But how?
What in the world's going on? Would you care to enlighten me, lassie?
Walk this way.
Of course, she has to sway first. My bunny-eared pal headed off in the direction of the throne room. Private meeting, boo. Look at him go zoom! Look how fast this old man runs. Bro, I can't run this fast. Or just does it feel like he's running super fast because he's matching the pace of the protagonist's longer legs running. He goes zoom! I can't go over there. Can't go over there. Ah, there you are, Your Majesty. I've been looking for you everywhere. You must remember me telling you that you had an important audience scheduled. It's almost time. Hurry on over to your throne and prepare yourself. Take a seat.
Huh? But...
I trust you are well, Father.
Eleanor, Erwin, it really is you. And
it
you're
really
young
is
again.
you.
What's going on?
Your Majesty, please forgive my insolence
He
in
is
seeking a personal audience with
sweating
you today.
bullets.
I come before you not as the head of the Princess's honor guard, but as my own man.
What? I mean, very well. State your business.
You see, the thing is,
I wish to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Erwin.
And though I am but a soldier, and all too aware of my own lowly position, nevertheless I must persist. For there is one thing of which I am certain. My sword arm is steadfast, and my heart unwavering. There is no man alive who will love, honor, and protect your daughter as I can.
Oh.
Your Majesty, I place my fate in your hands. Will you allow me to continue to serve and protect your daughter? Not as the head of her honor guard, but as her dutiful and loving husband.
Yes.
I can hardly turn you down after that little performance, can I, laddie? But to tell you the truth, I always had an inkling you two might one day be wed.
Oh, Father.
It's up to you now, Erwin. Don't disappoint me. You hear?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Most likely they make you repeat the same conversation until you say yes. Because you can't actually change anything.
Huh? Huh? Crevens! Where do you spring from, lassie?
Crevens!
Where's everybody gone?
Did you enjoy your little trip down memory lane? Well, it's not over yet.
Why do you choose a saucy bunny to be his, memory leader? Can we go that way? Oh, we can go this way, though. Hehehe. Plunder their rooms. Yep. Yep. Hehehe. Old diary of Rabs. Ever since the day I seated the throne to young Erwin, the lad is bored his heart and soul into making Dungersville the greatest kingdom it could be. He's never raised his royalty, and I must admit I shared some of my subjects' doubts about whether he'd be suited to rule with us, but now I know I made the right choice. Hooah! He's not one to let the height differential matter. Your Majesty, is everything alright? You're looking a bit befuddled if you didn't mind me saying so. What's that you say? King Eleanor and King Erwin lost forevermore. Come now, it's the nerves talking is all. Speaking of nerves, the father to-be seems to be more than a little jumpy. He went out of the room long ago like a man possessed. There you are, Lord Robert. I was hoping I might have a chance to speak with you about something before the child was born. The child was born. Well now, so it's the day of my grandson's birth, is it not? That is the thing. Your Majesty, sorry lad, you were saying something you wanted to discuss. Ah, it's the child's name. I've been having trouble thinking of anything suitable. So much trouble that's been distracting me. I was wondering if you could see a way of reprising role as king for a wee while. I have some time to think it over with. Sure. Thank you so much. The 2 items on the agenda. First is, you know, receive those and give them counsel. Second is making your rounds. Yeah. I'll be over by the fountains downstairs. Hooah! Yeah. Trivial and otherwise. Now let's commence today's itinerary. As you know, your roles to hear out those blah blah blah. Your Majesty, first let me express my blah blah blah. Traveled all the way from the kingdom of Schneevelheim. The matter was to bring you to greatly exercising the ruler of my land. He very much desired to seek the counsel of the crown of Dungersville, paragon of peace and prosperity. Come on. It is in regards to a royal treasure that has been handed down for generations. It's known as the Blue Orb. It has vanished, presumed stolen. Gustav has used every means at his disposal to try and identify the thief and recover his most precious heirloom, but to no avail. Our list of likely culprits has been identified, 4 to be precise. Sadly, there's insufficient evidence to conclusively identify the thief, so we find ourselves at an impasse. You need to whittle down your list of suspects, but you've no clear means by doing so. Alright, let's have a wee think. First thing is to identify a likely motive. What reason might a person have? Money. Treasure like that would be worth a pretty penny, I want. Aye, that'll be why the thief did it. Now, gotta consider the manner of means. You cannot just walk in off the street and help yourself, so there must be a master of disguise. Culprit is an experienced professional thief. Go back and line up your suspects. Tell them the orb they stole was a fake, and then whoever took it must be an amateur and a fool. Any innocent party will surely see the funny side. But one person certainly won't crack a smile. The veterans whose skills you've called into question. A marvelous display of deductive reasoning! Okay, bye. Next. The Sultan of Gallopolis salutes the mighty kingdom of Dundrasil. Majesty, I trust that this message finds you well. Word of the continued triumph and glories of your kingdom reaches us on a daily basis. Truth, I write seeking your counsel for this very reason. As you may know, the Sultanate has preferred a prolonged heatwave. The land is parched, blah, blah, blah. Oh, sounds like got himself a pretty pickle, eh? Drought prevention advice, Well, let's be unfailingly gracious. Think outside the box. Take us down before I forget it. My dear Sultan, I understand your kingdom's suffering about a searingly hot weather. No doubt sales of ice cream and swimsuits are going through the roof. Of course, I do not wish to make light of your predicament. I simply wish to show you that by changing the way you look about something, you can turn a crisis into an opportunity. What I suggest is that you inspire your people to think of radical new ways of cooling down. Leave it to their imaginations to see what they come up with. Hopefully it will involve swimsuits. And lots of them. Yep. Lots of swimsuits. Octagonia. Actually, there's soldiers, blah, blah, blah. Fine choice. Pick me, hi. Nope. Can't bear some of the things people say about me, you know, I'm not that bad. Yep. Yep. My bear is my boy. Alright, that's everything here. Alright, now we go. We gotta find a priest. Infinite wisdom. The answers are true. False. True. False. Cool. I have a wee problem with this. There's someone in the castle who's caught my eyes, but I cannot muster the courage to tell him how I feel. Anyway, I had an idea. Green and red. Are you green and red? No. Are you green and red? No. Lovely fact. Are you giving me your majesty? Aye, but though not from me, a young guard asked me to give it to you. Well, I don't know what you deserve, but I'd better thank that fine fella. To break it to you, your majesty, but you delivered the flowers to the wrong person! She's my long-lost mother! Let's see. Cometh the hour, cometh the man, we're in the middle of a culinary emergency. Butterfingered fool of a maid managed to drop the very last pot of pepper. Okay. Go. Just a second, I managed to come up with the perfect name for the baby.
Your Majesty, Lord Robert, the new arrival is here.
Already?
Congratulations, Your Majesty. It's a beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
Beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
Look, Erwin.
Oh, he's a fine wee chappie. And what a set of lungs! We'd better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
Aye.
Aye.
We were wondering what you thought about Erdrick.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave.
Brave and...
Yes. But I've rather set my heart on something else, you know?
Shut
what
down,
do you
Erin.
think of this for a name?
Oh. Well, it's nice, but it wouldn't exactly be my first choice. But if that's the name you've chosen, my love, then that's the name he shall have.
Well, it wasn't my first choice.
Mighty Yggdrasil has blessed us with this beautiful boy. And from this day forth, he shall be known as...
He sneezed to cover up
Oh, Father.
the name. Because they can't obviously say it.
Never mind that. Why don't you give your grandson a cuddle?
Yes, give him a cuddle.
Hello, wee one. I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am.
I know, right?
Yes, I am. Oh.
And now he's no longer holding the baby. The worst.
What the?
What the?
Having fun?
How are you doing this? These places, these memories.
Memories.
They feel so real.
Why is it so quiet? Why'd you do that if you were just gonna go downstairs? Where'd everybody go? Can I have left without telling me? Yes, they can, eh? That is a stupendously large-looking cake.
What's all this then?
What's all of this then?
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
Get away. It's you.
It's you.
Well done, big man.
Congratulations.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
Happy birthday, Lord Robert. We've had Gondolia's finest patissiers working day and night on your cake here. I trust it will be to your taste.
Many happy returns, Father. May you live a long and joyful life, watching your grandson grow into a fine young man.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have.
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrasil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this
But
such
the
a
hair
happy and
choice is
peaceful place to live.
horrible.
Hear, hear. And we'll do everything we can to keep it happy and peaceful under King Erwin too.
The long bowl cut hurts
my
the
boys.
soul.
Aye, and a great big happy birthday to you from all the lads and lassies in the tavern, eh?
Doom the tavern.
Didn't forget to send word when you've a new addition or two to the royal collection of gentlemen's periodicals, will you, big man?
My people. Oh, how I love them.
You're not crying, are you, Grandpa?
Grandpa?
Is something the matter?
No, laddie. Everything's perfect.
Just perfect. Thank you for picking me to represent Dundersill. At first, I was pretty grisly, I will lie to you, when I entered the raid crowd. That's our bear. Hwah! Ha ha! I break shit. Ha ha! Ha! Come on, Grandpa, follow me. Everyone loves you, Grandpa. All these scholars were telling me how clever you are. You're amazing. Oh, get away with ye. I don't want to get the big head, but it wouldn't be a bad idea for you to mix with these bookish types. King has to know a lot of things. I'll show you, Grandpa. I'm going to study hard until I know as much as you do. Oh, Grandpa, look at all those beautiful girls. Aye, there's no doubt about it. Take after your old Grandpa. What do you mean? Never mind, laddie. You'll find out soon enough. Alright. Look, it's a bear. I didn't know you had friends like that, Grandpa. Oh, he might look like a ferocious beast, but he's got a heart of gold. Can I judge someone just from how they look? I'm getting hungry. How about some cake? It's my idea. Have the biggest cake ever.
How are you enjoying the party?
Oh look, it's Cervantes.
Dunbrasil hasn't been destroyed, and Eleanor and Erwin are living here happily with their boy. Whatever this place is, whatever's going on, I know it can't be real.
This is for Grandpa.
That's nice.
But by golly, I could stay here forever. Oh, my poor wee soldier's fallen down.
Oh.
Oh, there, wee man.
There, wee man.
That's it. It's all coming back to me. We were defeated, and then the darkness came.
The darkness came.
When I woke, I was all alone. I prayed that my pals were still alive, but I knew I couldn't rely on that. So I set out to find a way of taking on the Lord of Shadows by myself. Yes. So, I sought out Grandmaster Pang. I was trying to convince her to train me, but that means all this must be.
What's the matter, Grandpa?
I'm sorry, laddie. I've somewhere I need to be. Things I need to be doing.
Well, what? You mean
what?
you're leaving?
Aye, that's right. I hate to go. Really, I do. But maybe one day you'll understand. You be a good boy now. Something tells me you'll do just fine.
What's the matter? You're seriously about to leave a party in full swing, are you? Yes. Endless happiness awaits you here, you know, joy, laughter, and all manner of wonderful surprises. Are you really willing to leave it behind? Yes.
I can give you what you want, Your Majesty. But can I ask why you want it?
Because of more important things to be doing. There's a world needs saving while I'm dallying here in Dreamland. Lovely as it is. I should be toughening up, not going soft in the head. I need to be with Grandmaster Pang learning how to defeat the Lord of Shadows. And I need you to take me to her right now.
After all the effort I went to, honestly, do you think I like dressing up as a bunny-eared bimbo?
Honestly.
Grandmaster Pang! You can't be serious! It was you all along! Wait. This is...
Grandmaster Pang has the best weapons for Robert. And it's a weapon he deserves.
Welcome to the place where lost souls gather. The place between worlds. This is the Void. And you are courageous indeed to have ventured here. Not all of my students.
Courageous indeed.
It's an honor to see you again, Grandmaster.
Contentment is complacency. Happiness is inertia. You did well to refuse its temptations.
So it was all a test then?
Indeed, it was. But you were not deceived by my illusions. You were not seduced by the fantasy of an easy escape. It's a start.
Yes! Passed with flying colors! So you'll train me, eh?
You still have not learned to listen, I see. I said it was a start. There is work to do yet if you are to prove yourself truly worthy.
You what?
Yeah, what?
You must show me that you have not been neglectful of your training. That you have been diligent in your daily practice. And there's only one way to truly make sure of that.
The slappers!
What? Not the naughty stick! And you've taken to wielding two of them, I see! Oh,
The
crumbs.
naughty stick.
We'll get out of this without a bruise or two. But, if that's what it takes, then so be it.
Would
Do
you
your
survive
worst.
the naughty stick, Ahmad?
Yeah!
Let us begin. You must use every tool at your disposal. Or else.
Dazzle!
What? Ha!
Haha. Yes or no?
Surrender your soul!
There you go. Critical! Oh, he dodged it. He dodged it.
Surrender your soul!
Do you believe you have what it takes to defeat me? I've held back until now, but no longer. Come one, come all!
Horse! It is tantamount to take out the tantamount. Or as the phrase, it's paramount to take out the tantamount. A world of naughty pain! Haha! We survived the naughty pain. The naughty stick. Yep. Nah. Uh-oh, she's gonna... She's prepping her naughty stick again.
Power of the darkness!
Ha! We deflected her naughty stick.
Ho ho! I'm fitter than ever!
Fitter than ever!
Perhaps you have not been as lazy as I feared. But you are still not ready.
Wait.
Still, your resolve is clear. You have shown me how much you are willing to endure in order to take on the Lord of Shadows. Perhaps you are as ready as you'll ever be.
You're serious? You mean it's time?
You mean it's time?
It is. You will be trained in the most closely guarded secrets of our art. But were you to undergo the full course of study, the physical body you have left behind would wither and die. As such, your training must be accelerated, and the work of years condensed into mere days. But it will not be easy. Are you ready to open the gates of hell and see what lies beyond? You had better be.
You bet I am! I've the best teacher there is to guide me, and I'll gladly follow her wherever she leads me.
I am very happy to hear it.
By the way, the whole bunny girl thing...
Rev, you're about to get your ass beat!
Master, I have to say. I could have sworn you'd swaned in straight off the cover of a vintage issue of the Ogler's Digest.
There is more to me than meets the eye, you know. I, too, was young once upon a time.
Hang on a minute. What do you mean by that, exactly?
Do not question your master! You have training to be doing. We will make it easy to begin with. 10,000 press-ups. On your knuckles.
On your knuckles.
10,000? Oh yeah!
I do. All right. And those were all of the brand new added content between the Act 1 and Act 2. We will now begin Act 2 in earnest.
His friends still live. His friends still fight. Their cause is not forlorn. The night is dark and dreadful, but we may yet see the dawn. Though Erdrea is racked with darkness, suffering, and pain, the Luminary's light can shine upon this land again.
We look like a grumpy fish. Probably because we are indeed a grumpy fish. He's just like, what? We have lost the power of the luminary.
Oh, you're awake! You're alert! You're alive! Your breath was getting shorter, you couldn't breathe the water, but look at you now! It's an unequivocal miracle! Queen Marina!
Queen Marina! It's wonderful to see you finally. Oh, you've awoken finally. You've been sleeping ever since you fell into the sea. It was safe down here, but awful things are happening ashore. Speak to Queen Marina if you want to know more. Her Majesty awaits you in her palace to the north. If you're feeling fit enough, I'd urge you to go forth. Alright. Time for some Finny fun. Okay, we're gonna start one direction and then move out from there. Of course. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Do, 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 do. Look at the fishy wiggle. Could you imagine if your life's job was to sleep in a light? Hey, I'm talking to you. Are you the famous fish who used to be a human? Well, I'm the chairfish of Her Majesty's Honorable School of Illuminators, the Illuminates. Our line of work involves keeping the city streets lit, so... sure. Actually, now that I look at you, you're not what we're looking for. You're not glowing. Oh, so tired from hitting that trigger button. Vods got caught by a fisherman but managed to escape ever since then. My fear of living in the city has been off the scale. One minute I was nibbling a tasty worm, nothing fishy about it. The next I was being dragged to the surface on the end of a hook. Sorry, mate. Have you tried not getting caught? Sounds like a skill issue. Oh, there it is.
You say our guest has finally recovered from his wounds? Then let us expedite the plan. It must be done, and soon.
Your Majesty.
Don't fear for me. I'm not done yet. Until my work is finished, I'll find the strength to carry on. I shall not be diminished. Ah, there you are, old friend. Or should I say, new fish. You make a finer flounder than I'd ever dared to wish.
Alrighty.
When first my subjects brought you here,
Thanks for
it gave me
dropping
such
by.
a shock to see you bruised and broken like a ship wrecked on the rocks. The Lord of Shadows thinks you
Have
dead.
a good evening.
The sea swarms with his spies. I changed you to this fishy form to hide you from his eyes. Many troubled months have come and gone since your arrival. As you slept, my healers strove to safeguard your survival. You cannot know how glad I am to see you fully healed. But soon the spell will fade, and you must once more take the field. I have a plan to see you safe. That's all I've ever wished. If all goes well, you'll soon know what it feels like to be fished.
Feels like to be fished.
Forgive my haste. These strange events must take you by surprise. You have so many questions. I can see it in your eyes. I saw you battle bravely by the World Tree's holy heart. I saw the Lord of Shadows tear your fellowship apart. I saw you strive to fell the fiend, and how your plans were vexed. When you are ready, follow me to see what happened next. An eon's passed since last I brought a human to this cave. It is the private parlor of the Queen beneath the waves. Behold the pearl of wisdom, jewel of we the ocean's daughters. It lets its bearer view the world through any drop of water. I've summoned up a thunderstorm to saturate the ground. Now, let's ascend into the rain and take a look around.
And take a look around.
Whenever you are ready, touch your fin against the pearl, and you shall see what's come to pass there in your airy world.
Here we go.
The once fair land of Erdrea is now a ravaged shell. When Mordegon destroyed its heart, the holy world tree fell. Upon its fall, the world was with a searing storm despoiled. Trees and grasses burned to ashes, lakes and rivers boiled. Burning boulders fell to earth and pulverized the land. Mountains cracked, and realms were racked at his unholy hand. In one fell swoop, the Lord of Shadows ended countless lives. The lucky few who rode the storm out struggled to survive. Their days are filled with desperation, misery and tears. I see them quake and tremble, but I cannot calm their fears.
Please, help! Somebody, please!
Poor child.
Is someone there? Please, help me.
No, not at all.
Our homes are gone. Our families and friends, too. All we have left is our lives. We can't just sit down and die. We have to keep walking.
We have to keep following the hero. They say he's built a fortress south of Heliodor. If we can make our way there, we'll be safe.
Yep.
Don't give up, okay? This hero guy won't let us down. Once we get to the last bastion, everything will be fine. You'll see.
A few more short steps lead from darkness into dawn. Safe haven awaits.
Amid the black depths of despair, a spark of light still shines. A man who gives the people hope in these benighted times. Yet that light too shall soon succumb to evil's ceaseless claim. Only you can take that spark and kindle it to flame. Yggdrasil has crashed to Earth. Her light has disappeared. In her place, the Lord of Shadow's citadel of fear.
Citadel of
He took the sacred world tree's power, and now makes it his own. Foul Mordegon commands the world from his unholy throne. His forces seek to steal the souls of every last survivor. His flying servants sweep the skies. The seas swarm with his divers. Alizarin, the fiend that seeks to devastate my nation. Another one of Mordegon's detestable creations. I've cast a spell to hold him back, but need it to be stronger. The barrier's at breaking point and cannot last much longer. I'd hoped that I could save my realm. It was a foolish notion. Compared to his, my strength is but a raindrop in the ocean. Ere long, the barrier will fall, and Nautica will too. Marauding beasts may take my life, but they shall not take you. Our time grows short. I fear my kingdom's race is nearly run. My place is with my subjects now. We face our fate as one.
We face our fate as one. Swimming as a fish sucks. Not because you're as a fish, but because you're so slow. It's as fast as I can go. You're just like, oh!
How curious you are, my friend. I showed you fearful sights, and yet those wide and watery eyes still gleam with limpid light. It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth. And yet you've weathered every blow, prevailed against all strife. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life. It is the will of Yggdrasil that you are still alive. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive. Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again. Find the fading sparks of hope and kindle them to flame. You'll find the sparks I speak of here and there throughout the land. They are the former members of your staunch and stalwart band. The fire within their hearts will light the path that you must tread. Find your friends and bring an end to this dark age of dread. While the luminary lives, there's hope for people still. You cannot fail. You must prevail. It is the world tree's will.
Beware! The barrier shakes and breaks!
It shakes and breaks!
of Shadow's followers give fond farewell short shrift. I had so much to tell you, but it seems I must be swift. Do not lose heart. Do not look back until your time is through. Remember, you're the luminary. We believe in you.
Citizens of Nautica, give your lives to the Lord of Shadows.
Shadows. So as the speedrunners say, this part is RNG, where the hook is. It can spawn in so many different locations. I don't know which one's the best anymore because I don't pay attention to the speedrun. But
oh, Blue John's hooked himself a big un. Could it be the legendary man-eating mackerel?
Man-eating
Let's reel him in
mackerel.
and find out. Yes, I caught something. I actually caught something. Blue John's gonna eat tonight. Maybe there is some good in this forsaken world after all.
he's like, oh, damn it.
Who the heck are you? And what were you doing on the end of my hook? I don't care how hungry you are, you don't go pinching the bait off another man's line. Hey, now. Don't cry, Sonny.
Don't cry.
Look, I don't know what's got you sniffling, but it must be something serious. So listen, Blue John's gonna help you out.
Yeah.
We fisher folk who gotta look after each other, ain't we?
Sure.
You can stay the night in my hut. There's none too many safe places left in this rotten world.
Rotten world.
I'll do you for a day or two. When you're ready, you're gonna head over to the last bastion. They'll see you right. The fella running the place is a bona fide hero.
Bona fide.
That's decided. Let's head for shore. Hold on tight, lad. Things are about to get choppy. Ahoy there, Sonny. So you finally roused yourself from your slump.
Hey, finally roused yourself.
Blue John and say good morning. But there ain't no morning to speak of these days.
No, there's not.
You hadn't noticed? Why, we've seen nothing but dark skies since the day of the disaster. Just look at the state of it.
So yeah, it's been months since, you know,
There was
the end of the world.
mighty booming and rumbling. And then great gouts of blackness started billowing up from the castle over in Heliodor. Since then, nothing's been right. That was the last time any of us saw the sun.
Saw the sun.
That ain't good. We better hide, and fast.
That ain't good.
Ooh, that was a close one. Them monsters started pouring out of Heliodor Castle about the same time as the blackness. The rotters seem to think
they own the place.
They've never come so near before, though. They'll be looking for food, I'll warrant. And their Blue John was thinking he'd found himself a safe spot. Listen, seems the victuals round these parts are set to get mighty scarce. I hate to send you packing, Sonny, but I reckon you'd best be on your way.
Best be on your way.
You'll be safer over at the last bastion, anyhow. That
Yeah.
hero feller'll look. Steer a course due west until...
It's in Cobblestone, got it. Oh, hi, Tackle. Oh, fancy meeting you here. Been looking for you. I'll be over here, though. Thanks, Mr. Tackle. But this is where we are gonna leave it off for today. So, anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.